Hey, YouTube. Just a quick introduction to this one. This is episode 1, season 1 roundup of the network game that I do over on Twitch with Pegga008, who will be linked down in the description, and also deserves all the props for this lovely thumbnail that you're currently looking at now. He is way beyond my ability. However, might not be beyond my ability when it comes to winning a league title. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Easily, probably my favourite thing that I'm currently involved with in terms of content creation. I'm very, very proud of it. Look forward to it every Tuesday, and that goes down 6:30, 18:30 BST currently, over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nath_90 or twitch.tv/Pegga008. Love to see you over there. If you enjoy what you see, this episode is a little bit podcasty, one game towards the end of the season, but it's just a little roundup of where we've been, what we've been up to, how the season's finished, with the last Dead Rubber game to be played for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, mate, I've been handed a press release by our joint lawyers. You know the ones.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that on the live stream now for immediate release at 18:30. Roughly, don't judge us. The following statement was made jointly by Nath90 and Pegga008. We're back. I hit him with the Michael Jordan, mate. Absolutely shameless, and I couldn't care less. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, welcome back, dude.
Yeah,
on behalf of the people that enjoy your content, because I am one of them, I feel like I'm expressly placed to say welcome back, dude. Genuinely, I missed the stuff that you were putting out. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but it's good to have you back, my dude. I'm happy to hear that you're back on Fighting Fitness. I am looking at the screen here.
Wouldn't quite go Fighting Fitness just yet.
Well, you know, you're back in your editing, and things are back on track. And what I will say is that I won the league, didn't I? I won the league. So I don't know if before we play the last Dead Rubber game, if you want to have a quick run through sort of what happened. Yeah, where it all kind of led to now, because we're going to say it's going to be one game probably in the stream, and then a lot of chat.
A lot of messing around. Yeah.
So so what I'm thinking, mate, and not to talk over you or bring it to a level. I'm thinking we go month by month, and we just go start in August, September, just a little bit about each month, and then we'll get into the game, and then we'll see where we're at.
Well, I think, my end, August started not great. I mean, we beat Levante and Granada. We drew with Alaves. Trying to get a system working. I mean, I'm just looking at the formation we used. Can I auto-size all columns? There we go. So, I mean, at that point, I was using the 4-2-3-1. And it wasn't until mid-September that I started tweaking it slightly. I mean, the first game I tried this 4-4-2 diamond that I was playing. We lost 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. But then we sort of hit a bit of form. But the problem is we've had so many games where we've dropped points. I mean, every month we get to October, we win 7-4. Then we lose 3-2 to Bilbao, who were a bit of a thorn in both our sides throughout this season, I think. Definitely a bit of an issue. Then beat Bayern Munich, beat Valencia, beat Espanyol, beat Mallorca, like putting 5, 3, and 6 past them. But then again, November started brilliant. We smashed Bayern Munich at home. Then we lost to Villarreal. Yeah. Then we beat Osasuna and Bruges, and then we lost to Cadiz, which is, I mean, it's not the form of league winning teams. And then we hit December. We beat you guys 4-0. We beat Sevilla 1-0. Salzburg 3-0. Sociedad 5. Vallecano 4. Into January, Levante 6. We then beat you 4-2 in the Supercopa and beat Bilbao on penalties. There's games. I mean, we lost against Vigo in the month of January. We lost 3-1 to them. And I think this was around the time when you'd brought Erling Haaland in by this point, or was it right on the deadline day?
It's pretty much right on deadline day, but we'll
right deadline day.
Yeah, we'll unveil that part of the master plan when it comes to my walkthrough. But I've just jumped across to your
and I'm just saying we go down, and we've got
hide that little bit at the bottom. Hide that little bit, a little treat for myself.
We beat Zaragoza 3-2. We beat Elche 4-1. And then we were picking up results, but then again, obviously we drew the game against Sevilla in the cup. We beat them with 10 men in the second leg. I remember that one because I haven't long edited that video. That was done. I edited that video just before the weekend. Atalanta in the league again, another good unbeaten run. We had good long runs, and then we'd have a stupid defeat that would end it. Moving into March, I mean, we were still pretty dominant by this point. Beat Sevilla 1-0, beat Valencia 3-1. Drew with Espanyol 1-1. I remember that game. I'm pretty sure they scored a late equaliser. And I think this was the game. I could be wrong. This was the game where we started on that Friday night. And I'm pretty sure it was Espanyol we drew to early on. And it just went sort of downhill from there. We lost to Cadiz. We're back to November. We're back to November, right. So we drew with Espanyol. We beat Mallorca. Then we moved into April, which, let's face it, was the turning point of both our seasons.
I think that's
April was the turning point. So I mean, the run we had Villarreal, we had you guys, Cadiz, you guys again, Bilbao, Osasuna, then you guys in the league, Man United, and then Sevilla. So obviously we beat Villa. The thing is, this was the point when I realised things weren't going great because we snuck past Villarreal 4-3 with a Jonathan Tah 92nd minute goal. So we snuck past them. We then lost to you guys 3-2
with 10 men, by the way. I remember Jordi Alba getting sent off very clearly in that one.
Is that against you guys?
No, that was the Villarreal game that you just mentioned.
The Villarreal game. And then I don't know why it keeps coming back to stuff. But even in the game against you guys where we lost 3-2, that was only Araujo's 91st minute goal. Although, did you go up the other end and score it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
93rd minute. So actually, we equalised. So actually, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought we got one back late on. Then we smashed Cadiz 6-2. We put 5 past you in the Champions League. And then I'm not sure what happened because we beat Bilbao in the cup final.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when our season changed because we went and lost 4-2 to Osasuna.
Yeah.
And I've honestly, I mean, I'm just going to get the game up. Oh my God, it's worse than I remember. we had 31 shots on goal. 14 on target, an XG of 3.35. They had 7 shots, 6 on target, scored 4 goals with an XG of 1.69.
Yeah.
And they beat us 4-2. That's one of them games where you feel like you've definitely been FM'd. but the thing is, as soon as that result happens, we go into the game against you, and I have no clue what happened there. I mean, if you look at the stats of the game, it looks like a thoroughly entertaining game. You've got 37 shots for you guys, 20 for us, 22 on target for you. We only had 7 on target. You had a 5.72 XG. I mean, and if I remember rightly, some of the goals were so sloppy to concede. I mean, your XG was really high before you even got the first goal. Mm-hmm. Looking at the XG match story. And then, obviously, from there on in, that game pretty much sealed the title because with your running, I believe you had some very easy games. We beat Sevilla in the league. We lost 7-1 to Man United. I know I walked off during that game because
you did. I remember having to commentate that for both streams, and it was one of the funniest, if not depressing, things I've ever done. But
then we turned in a 3-1 win against Real Sociedad in the game that we ended on. But even looking into this game, we scored 3 goals in 7 minutes and won 3-1. Mm-hmm. I was very tired at this point. Something went towards the end of the season, and I don't know what it was. And obviously, you put in an absolute stormer of a finish. I mean, I can make all the excuses I want, but if I'm just going to filter out everything apart from the league. And our running, we sent 2 games. That draw. You go back to March, we drew against Espanyol 1-0.
Yep.
We beat Mallorca, beat Villarreal, beat Cadiz. If we beat Osasuna, then, I mean, what does the table look like? If we beat Osasuna, we're a point behind you going to the last game. And there's, I don't expect you to lose the last game, but there's that outside chance that something might happen because stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was kind of a bad ending, and it was by that point as well. I think it was about 2 in the morning. And I was really struggling at that point as well. And I think the losing the title from being so close to being able to do it and then losing it, and that lateness, we should have finished. We realistically should have finished the season, but I was so exhausted after that. And then I saw you beat Alaves. You smashed them in your last game of the season.
Yeah, well, I say we've not played the last game of the season quite yet, but
So
so good, so good. So the story of my season. Let me paint you a story of inconsistency, of bad eggs in the team, but ultimately of superb victory. Because I don't know if this ever went down on any of the highlight packages or something, but it's something that stuck with me, and I am unbelievably happy that I managed to stop you, because your boast was that you were going to sweep all of the cups that you were involved in.
Now, somewhere.
Yeah, so to get one back from you was the dream. But anyway, I digress. So the pre-season friendlies were junk, and we don't talk about them. Started off with a 2-2 draw against Celta, Marco Asensio and Eden Hazard. Now I should say that Jeremy Pino, joined in the first window and has been an absolute chef's kiss of a signing. Absolutely loved having him as part of the side. Really, really fun player. Followed up with a 3-0 defeat of Getafe, and then drew 0-0 with Elche. So the first 3 games we're not looking altogether too impressive. Start of September we beat Atletico Madrid, but similarly we lose 1-0 to Betis. Champions League looking strong. We started the campaign with a 2-2 draw against Dynamo Kyiv and beat Lille 4-0. So we're living the dream. You think 5-2, 4-0. We're rocking and rolling. Things are going to start happening. No, we lose 1-0 to Valencia and then 2-1 to Mallorca. Followed out with a 2-1 win against Ajax, and it's spotty. It's up and down. We get some wins, we get some draws, we get some wins, we get a big win, then we get tanked by you at the start of December at 4-0 away from home.
But that run in the league, if you've got the league fixtures up, which I have now, you went on a run after that game where you went from then till after Valentine's Day in the league and won every single game and barely conceded any goals. You conceded in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 games, you conceded 4 goals and won every single one of them.
Yeah, well,
and that was pre Erling Haaland.
Yeah, so
he came in right at the end, but
so sorry. I like a bit of context from the other side, but so as stated, we were flying. Our only defeat in January came at the Supercopa de España semi-final, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm trying to think now where certain signings happened, because at the start of January we signed Dan Axel Zagadou, we signed Dennis Zakaria, we signed Benjamin Sesko, and I thought we were done. I thought, that's it. Let's be, not respectful. Let's be considered about how much money we're spending. Let's try not to go mental. And then in the last week of January, everything exploded. Dan decided to basically just start fabricating money out of nowhere, which then forced my hand on. I won't say I panic bought, because you can't really panic buy the best player in the game.
No, that's very true.
Erling Haaland, which is, I think it's fair to say, this is where the fortunes really turned around. Bilbao, he bagged on his debut, which was a defeat of the Copa del Rey 5th round against Bilbao. We don't worry about that. And then, so we're flying then. The next time we lose in the league is Valencia. We get beat by AC Milan away from home in the Champions League. We make that right in March as we bring it back to the Bernabeu and smash them 5-1.
That was a fantastic game as well.
Enjoyed that. That was a hell of a lot of fun. Cadiz, we round off March with a 4-1 win. We roll into April with a 7-1 defeat of Real Vallecano. There was the Champions League doubleheader, which, despite the fact I lost it, I had a lot of fun in those 2 games.
Yeah.
The Sevilla match, we won 2-0. So after having shipped 7, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I can do maths. 7 goals in 2 games to Barcelona. We then had them in the league, and I think
was the turning point.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that. Bear with me a second. I just needed to do a quick thing.
Just what you think. It is said on one of the highlight packages that I'd put together. I do say in that, well, I think it's probably around the time that I'm boasting, like I'm saying, we're going to clean sweep. I do actually say the words, that game at the end of April is going to be key to who wins the league. I did say, I'm pretty sure I said pretty much the words, whoever wins that game wins the league. And we were sort of, at that point, I think you were still a couple of points shy. because I think we were still at the point where Valencia was still in the mix.
Yeah.
But I said it way back then. I was, this is the game where we see who wins the league, and obviously, clearly that was the case.
Yeah.
I mean, talk me through it from your side, yeah. We've played each other. I'm just going to rearrange it to look at the opposition. So we've played each other 5 times throughout the season.
Right.
And I'm on yours, so this is throwing me a second. So you beat me twice. You beat me once in the cup, in the Champions League first leg with that last minute Erling Haaland goal, and then you beat me 6. Now, bearing in mind, at this point, I've beat you 5-3, 4-2, 4-0 in 3 other games. That must feel like it's all come together at that point in the season, if you know what I mean, because I expected it to be a tight game. I did not expect to get rolled over in the way I did, and I couldn't do any. I didn't know what to do to get us out of that rut, because I think I tweaked it slightly, and we conceded another, and we conceded another, and just nothing seemed to work. So from your end, like, knowing how the previous 4 games had gone, to go out and just get the best result of the season out of our games, that must have been pretty special.
It was big. Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the timings of the goals here. I mean, I remember Kareem the Dream broke through in the first minute, slotted, and you start thinking you're on your way. But I remember that I scored early in the Champions League game, so obviously not trying to get taken away by the whole thing, not trying to sort of put the cart before the horse kind of thing. But as we
Super España game. It was a Super España game, Super Copa España game, where you were 2-0 up in 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And lost 4-2, because I was thinking, okay, he's 1-0 up, fine, that's fine, we can deal with this. And then 19, and then you scored 2 goals, 36 minutes and 42nd minute, and obviously 4-0, 2 goals in 6 minutes, you're dead. From my side, I'm like, what? You're 4-0 down. You can't chase a 4-0 game, because you're giving up everything. Like, if you go on the attack, you could lose 8 or 9. You tighten up, you ain't going to score 4 goals. There's nothing you can do from that point, sort of thing. Even at 3-0, you're struggling. But, like, yeah, I mean, I'm dreading to get to that point in the editing where I have to watch that game back.
Why? It's the best game of the season.
I don't think it is, mate. I'm going to have to disagree with you there. But yeah, like, you must be like you must have gone to that game thinking we can beat him. We know we can beat him, but then to obviously turn in that, especially that first half performance, must have been.
Yeah, I mean, the thing was that I don't know. I don't want to say too much, because the general truth of the whole thing is that I thought that you were by far and away the best team throughout the course of the season. Regardless, I thought that the league was yours to lose. Now, I never put that out, because it's a case of, like, I would never admit that you were in the driver's seat. You could be 30 points clear in April and I wouldn't give you the league. But I never thought that we were that far away. I thought that we had a bad run every now and again, especially when facing you. I thought that at the end of January, when Benzema left, when it was confirmed that Luka Modric would be leaving, sort of like the air quotes elite side of the squad was shipping out, I could get more of my imprint on the side, the younger side, and just sort of try and start bringing the mentality round a little bit. It is something that I've spoke about before on streams when we've been playing this, is that I felt that the team were, despite the fact being absolutely chock full of Ballon d'Or nominees, winners, World Cup winners, contenders, Champions League winners, obviously they're like Real Madrid players. Like, each one of them is a Real Madrid player. I felt like they were so sort of mentally fragile that it caused issues. And I think that going 2-0 up against you, I think that's when the complacency started coming in. You scored 1, and then I think we went straight to anxious, which is like, I can't have that. Like, that for me is a massive issue. So I think they're definitely. I think the signings that maybe went under the radar, Dan Axel Zagadou and Dennis Zakaria, came in and they gave us a lot of sort of mental strength to finish off games. Obviously having Erling Haaland up top never hurts. Never hurts.
No, never anyone has it really that.
No, but I mean, I think the thing is, like, I'm looking at the result here, the 6-1. you know, we got a 7.5 out of Courtois that game. You know, Dan Axel Zagadou 7.3. David Alaba, who the second half of the season, like post January, was just absolutely on fire, scoring free kicks, assists, everything, all over the pitch. Casemiro 7.1. He's still a bit of a problem player, but we have been getting more better results out of him as time's gone by. Tony Kroos 8.1. Camavinga 7.8 scored. Kareem the Dream 9.5. 2 goals scored. Love it. Can't say more. Vinicius Junior kind of mercurial, in and out of the side, in and out of form. But yeah, Erling Haaland is just the next.
Yeah,
but say like, I don't know if I've answered your question or not. I've gone on, but yeah, I mean, I think that like I say, I never thought we were that far away, but it was just a case of what is it that we need to push us to the next level, if that makes sense. Like I wouldn't want to. I'll take continue now.
Yes, that's fine. And you crown champions. After all that, you crown champions.
Boom, boom. Hold your applause.
B team. We currently have, as centre backs, we have Gerard Piqué, who's 35. We've got Albiol, who's 36. And he was just brought in as we need someone brought in. Eric Garcia's 21. He's probably going to lead the line. Aruo's 23. So he's probably going to lead the line. Tar's 26. So these guys are probably going to lead the line going forward. But again, I just need to...
Mate, if you're putting Jonathan Tah leading the line, crack on. I have no issues with that.
The thing is at the minute Jonathan Tah is probably my third choice centre back, which is fair. Obviously, he's gonna be able to do a job in this league against the bulk of teams. Let's be honest, the Spanish league is. I mean, I know we've had freak results against the likes of Cadiz and Osasuna and that, but on the whole, we should be beating these teams, shouldn't we? It's the games against you, Atletico Madrid, Valencia's where there's a little bit more of a thingy. So, but I can't justify having a 36 and 35 because if you've got Erling Haaland and we're 1-0 up in 90 seconds, are we, ref? If you've got Erling Haaland running at Gerard Piqué, for all the world of him being a great header of the ball, the goal disallowed. It's a shame, but being a great header of the ball, if it comes to Haaland running at him, oh my god, he's going to get absolutely screwed.
Yeah. So our game's just kicked off here. I wasn't hip to the fact of you'd flown through, but I'm into it now.
Sorry, I was.
Wow!
Wow! Saved. So obviously we got Vallecano now. I don't know where Vallecano. We've started really well, and there's parts of it that make me, because I have been doing a lot of thinking, and because I haven't felt well enough to do an awful lot. I sat down for an hour with a different save, and I was just trying some formations out. And I know trying a formation out in the second division in Denmark or in wherever else is different to trying out a formation with Barcelona. I get that, but I've tried a few things out. I don't know whether I want to change from the diamond. And Dest has gone down. That's got to be a penalty kick, surely. Why have you even got to consult VAR here, mate? This is a clear penalty. This is clear as anything. Thank you. Sergio Aguero is going to probably score his last goal for Barcelona today. As he steps up. And he has it saved.
Is that... I think that Luis Suarez, aka the actual Luis Suarez, has just assisted a goal for Granada.
Bye to Suarez.
Yeah.
And Musiala taps in, fifth goal of the season. I take back everything I said about him at 3 o'clock in the morning. Love the guy. Future legend.
Where's Jacob Ramsey in all of this? Oh! Jesus.
I don't know. I think I sent him out on loan.
Yeah. Fair play.
I mean, it is what it is. I think I feel like when I signed him I was being silly, but at the same time, whatever. I don't think it is what it is. I can't believe that as it stands, and I mean I don't expect you to lose, but like as it stands,
Kareem
lose by 1 point.
Offside? Really? I thought Kareem had just won a header there, but his goal awarded. Erling puts us level.
Speaking of header, have you seen Zidane's latest video?
No. Have you seen the most recent Dr. Benji network game video?
No, not yet.
Oh man, I was crying at work. He's just
Zealand,
he's just flicking through because I think like towards the end of the season, like he's just sort of like it is what it is. It's
yeah.
like this season's sort of over and whatever else. But he's just flicking through and he's clicked like down sort of in the team talk kind of area. Oh, penalty awarded. Don't know what for. It's pushed in the area seemingly. Haaland's going to step up and bottom corner, was it ever in doubt? Yes, it was. He's not had the best. He's had patchy form on penalties.
Yeah.
But he's flicking through and he's like, did I just encourage? What did I do there, mate? He put Esri Konsa in goal. Just like that's absolutely just stupendous. I love it.
Zealand on his latest one made all the Burnley players 6'11" with 20 jumping reach, and then put them against Man City and made all the Man City players 4'11" with 1 jumping reach. Honestly, it was such, and he made all the Brighton players 4'11", but they had 20 jumping reach. And the one thing he didn't spot at the end of his video, because he simulated the season, one thing he didn't spot at the end of his video was that Brighton had won the FA Cup because they finished in like 12th, but they got into Europe, so they clearly won the FA Cup.
Right.
I was like, how the fuck does that happen? What? but yeah, the 6'11" Burnley players beat 4'11" Man City players with 1 jumping reach. That's what was discovered during that.
Fair play.
It was just like I say, it's about 11 minutes. It's in a long video. If you get a chance to check it out, by all means do. It's quite a fun little, something that you didn't think to do, like just sort of a fun little. Also, I've discovered as well in the last 24 hours how long it takes you to get through like 50 years or 100 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm currently 31 years through my simulating.
What are you seeing? Oh, is it a YouTube thing? I expect.
Yeah, what I decided to do was I was trying to pick a random country. So what I did was I picked Czech Republic, gave all the top teams a bit of money, and gave them all like 20 facilities. So top facilities.
Oh, Pino, 10th goal of the season, assisted by Erling. Love it. Sorry, mate.
So I took the second division and gave them all like half the money that I gave the top division, and gave them all 15 for all their facilities rather than 20. And I've just simulated through 31 years through, and I've just spotted, as a little bit of a spoiler, it's the first simulation that I've got genuine success because I've just seen that.
What is the keeper doing? He's absolutely put his cape on, come out of the phone box, and Superman into no man's land. Alaba's put a cross in the keeper. Mate. It's not at 6s and 7s, it's at 8s and 9s. It's absolutely all over the place. Leaves Camavinga with the easiest finish he's likely to get in his professional career.
But yeah, Czech Republic have just won a World Cup I've spotted.
Fair play.
So it's going well so far, as Jamal Musiala scores from the spot to score a hat-trick in the last game of the season. Take it all back. 3 goals. He now finishes with, what's that, 7th of the season?
Granada have got Granada.
Okay.
They've got Luis Suarez and Carlos Bacca.
Oh wow!
Where did that come from?
I like that. Where did Musiala's having the game of his life here today.
Easy for Courtois. Nothing's easy for Courtois, as we found out this season. I was going through your YouTube channel when you said you're not going to like the next highlight.
Yeah.
And I nearly turned up at your front door when you put that Courtois thing on YouTube.
I did tell you I was going to record it while we were streaming.
Take it down! Yeah, no. I watched it back. I was just like, mate, I'm just a 5-2 up at the end of the season. Yeah, I was. It was a grim reminder, but mate, adversity sometimes it just goes to embolden us, as Erling Haaland hits the crossbar with a lob 88 minutes in, could have finished the season with a hat-trick. There is still time, but it's looking vanishingly small now. Pino finds Alaba, knocks it back to Carvajal, who just puts it over the top. 4 minutes of extra time, and no.
A lot of stuff that happens. when I'm going back through listening to it, and also because they're like an hour and a half, and like the one I'm gonna have to get into in a bit is like 3 hours long. I listen to a lot of it on 1.5, so I listen to us with squeaky voices, and it tickles me. You can't, because I found that if you go 2 times, you can't really tell what we're saying, but 1.5, you can tell what we're saying. It just speeds through, and I just have to just quickly stop and edit wherever I want to edit. And finally, I'm like, when did that happen? Okay, I'm just clipping that on its own. Take that out.
Yeah, I've found that Kareem Adeyemi is my hero. Oh, I say that, I just passed it into the keeper's arms. Yeah, I found that the video that came out today on my YouTube is this. Oh, Erling! Of course he does it. He joins in January. 28 goals for the season. Hat-trick against Granada on the last day. Jamal, anything you can do, Erling can do better. We are loving it, bro. Loving life. 6-2. Anyway, the Granada players are taking a lap after a 6-2 loss. They got some front.
You want to hit yours up, mate?
Yeah, go on. As Mark Henry would say, it's time for the main event. What you've all tuned in to see. Right, so let's hit it. New arrivals. Obviously, Erling Haaland was rated A-. You've got the gall to put a minus against it. 15 appearances. 15 appearances, 2 from the bench, 28 goals, 9 assists. Alaba obviously counts as a signing this year. Kareem Adeyemi was a A+, 29 apps, 16 from the bench, 24 goals, 11 assists, absolute engine. Pino was a B+, okay, at 25.5 million, 30 appearances, 12 from the bench, 10 goals, 16 assists. Wonderful output from the man. We also had bit disappointed in Benjamin Sesko. We did get his nose pushed out towards the end of the season, especially when Erling Haaland landed. So moving on to the season's results, we had the board expectation to win, which we did. The top goal scorer in that competition was Erling Haaland. They have a B minus that we won the league. Okay, I don't know what else I could have done. Champions League was a C minus. Top goal scorer again was Erling Haaland. Copa del Rey didn't do very well, but Erling Haaland was the joint top goal scorer with Marco Asensio and Benjamin Sesko in that competition. Super Copa de España was headed up goal scorer wise by Vinicius Junior and Benjamin Sesko. Not going to worry too much about them. So as we move into moments to remember, with the biggest win was second to last game against Deportivo Alaves. We've got Adeyemi with 1, Haaland with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. Vinicius Junior adding another 2. The match to remember was the 6-0 defeat of Real Sociedad. I'm not quite sure that's what I would have put, but whatever.
No.
So Toni Kroos with goal of the season. So let's just take a quick look at that. Which this be the last one. It's the second to last goal, maybe. So as we just generate the match report, let's just see what we've got. So Kroos whips in, Gila header off of a free kick, 1-0 to the good. Benzema adds a penalty straight down the gut. Militao finds Alaba on the left side. Alaba cuts inside, finds Vinicius Junior for 3-0. Kroos finds Benzema, finds Pino, takes it wide, cuts it back. Benzema hits the post, and it leaves an energy tap in for Vinicius Junior. Pino wide right, cuts it back, finds Bailly, finds Pino again, finds Valverde near post. And then that's 4, if I can count, maybe 5, I don't know. Kroos picks it up, and it's that daisy cutter. The channeling Francesco Totti on that one. We love to see it. We love to see it. So with that, we'll go into the finances. We have 5-star reputation, obviously. No new sponsorship deals. 157 million in sponsorship. 39.13 in broadcast revenue. 13 million, near enough on the nose, for corporate and hospitality. Competition prize money came in at 43.55. Matchday commercial and retail at 2.08. Total merchandise sales was 44.31. Non-domestic sales accounting of 20.21 million. We sold just a shade over 1 million shirts sold. Haaland leading the way on that one, and then we had Kroos, Modric, Alaba, and Hazard, who doesn't have a shirt number. So how we lined up? So Courtois in goal, defence left to right, Alaba, Zagadou, Militao and Carvajal, Casemiro at the base of the midfield, Valverde next to Kroos, Vinicius Junior wide left, Adeyemi wide right, Erling Haaland through the middle, and there are some goals in that side. So as we move into the accolades, we got the manager of the month for September, manager of the month for January, manager of the month for April, and Spanish manager of the year. I thank my adoring public. Fans player of the season was David Alaba. Young player of the season was Karim Adeyemi. Signing of the season was Erling Haaland, unsurprisingly. Top goal scorer Haaland with 28. Toni Kroos with 20 assists. Erling Haaland with 6 player of the match awards. Highest average rate was David Alaba on a 7.4. Most passes completed per 90 was Valverde at 71. Most goals scored by a player in the league match, record breakers. We've got Erling Haaland with 5. Most assists by a player in the season, Toni Kroos with 20. Most clean sheets kept by a player in the season, Courtois with 21. Most match awards in a season, player of the match, 6 for Erling Haaland. And we also broke the record for worst discipline. Despite the fact Casemiro never picked up a red card, he did pick up 11 yellows. That's all of your fingers and one of your toes. So Ismail Guirado of the Madrid Football Express, so you can tell this isn't partisan media. Real Madrid owe everything to a fantastic start to the season that kick-started their assault on the title. I absolutely don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, we we stopped and stuttered and kicked and popped and banged at the start of the season, but we got there in the end. So we have now the Club Vision and Expectations meeting.
While you do your Club Vision expectation, I'm just going to go through some stuff that has just appeared on my desk that you will come across yours in a second. So we've got all the end of season awards coming out. So player of the year was Memphis Depay. 29 appearances, 16 goals, 10 assists, averages 7.48. Second was David Alaba, who averages 7.47. Third was Karim Adeyemi, who averages 7.45. 19 goals, 10 assists. Alaba got 9 assists, 9 clean sheets, because apparently David Alaba is not allowed to be ranked by his goals, even though he scored 6. Also, Iago Aspas won the top goal scorer award with 25 goals in 36 games. A 34-year-old. Fernandinho from Mallorca got second with 16 goals, and then Mariano was third with 15 goals. So, I mean, I thought Haaland ended up top goal scorer. Did he not get it because he wasn't there all season or something?
Top goal scorer for what, the league?
Oh, no, wait, sorry, I apologise. It is Aspas got the top goal scorer, top Spanish goal scorer award. So right, in Spain, apparently, you get the Spanish First Division top Spanish goal scorer award.
Right.
Which is a new one. And then...
Did you mention Kareem the Dream Scoop in the Rookie of the Year?
I haven't got that on mine. I've got you getting the Manager of the Year with the 71% win ratio. Jose Bordalas from Valencia came second with the 57 win ratio, and I had a 68% win ratio. But apparently he got more manager points than me, so I'm guessing people voted for him. Apparently I'm just unliked in Spain, so that's fine, that's cool. That's exactly what we
hang on.
wanted to be.
Team of the season. Ansu Fati up front with Aspas. I am sick.
That is questionable. Is that because he wasn't there the whole season? Because he's not even mentioned on the bench here. Mariano, Memphis Depay and Arua were on the bench for the Spanish team of the season.
I don't know. Mate, next year he's coming home with everything. I'll be stunned if he doesn't get the Ballon d'Or. Fair play. I'm gonna put a little end bit together for the YouTube, so you know the rules.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're back. That puts a bow on it. End of season. We played a game. We smashed it clean. We gave you a nice little roundup of what we've got. I think for next year, if only just to see who Dan gets signed and see how that all plans out, it's got to be worth a look over. Surely to God, is the players that is bringing in. I hope it explodes, but I don't get everything my own way. But yeah, a lot to look forward to. 100% looking forward to next season. And my word, does it feel good to be back doing this with the homie. I have missed you, brother, and it's good to see you coming back, doing your thing. making the content, that lovely, lovely YouTube and Twitch content that I enjoy so very much.